We're back. Field of Jokes, where comedians break down sports films and we give you our uncensored hot takes. And we are back talking the 1993 classic, The Sandlot, with fellow comedian and producer Joshua Boyle.
What's up, Jeff? Thanks for having me on again, bro.
Oh, no problem. You're the man. You make this thing happen. So
let's go.
You're like Benny the Jet Rodriguez of the show. You're everything to this
That's
place.
a compliment. He's a damn good guy.
Damn right. Benny, he's got everything in his pockets. He's got a hat. We're going to get into that stuff. We're gonna get into a lot this great movie, The Sandlot. It's a classic movie. The most famous scene is a young boy sexually assaulting a lifeguard. Classic.
Yep.
At the time, it was okay on film, but now we wouldn't get away with it. But it's a coming-of-age story, which I love. And
is it still harassing when, even though the child was younger?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering, too. But still, it was unconsensual. But hence, we had the comedy, and we know what we're talking about. Wendy Pepperhorn. Pepperhorn, yes. And Squints. Ooh, Squints. Yeah, that was a classic scene. And also, this movie is rated PG because there's a very naughty scene with the boys chewing tobacco. That's why it's rated PG,
yes.
I read.
Oh, okay.
IMDb, yes, because their kids were chewing tobacco and went to the carnival. Because God forbid that's... it's not worse than, forcing your tongue down a lifeguard's throat. But
No. They're vastly different.
Vastly different. But, hey, it's a great movie. It's a classic. I remember seeing it at the theater. Did you see it at the theater?
No.
You're young.
I just saw it the other day for the first time.
Really? The first time?
Kidding.
I was like, what the hell? Because you recommended this. I'm like, that was like in your heart. It's one of your favorite movies, right?
Oh, yeah. It's definitely it's definitely up there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a classic. It is a coming-of-age classic. The Sandlot.
The Sandlot. And we have a crossover with the other favorite sports movie, Mighty Ducks. Two guys in it. We're in the Mighty Ducks. As you know, the catcher, which I've tried. Why am I blanking on his name? With the black guys, it looks like, what's his name? Patrick Renna. Patrick Renna plays the catcher. He was not in it. I'm talking, no, my bad.
Benny Rodriguez.
Benny Rodriguez was in 2 and 3. And he
Yes.
was the kid from Miami that could skate, but not
couldn't stop.
That was him.
Speedster.
And then the Kenny DeNunez, the character Kenny DeNunez, he was the sound like an old man.
Jesse.
He was the black guy in the Mighty Ducks. I sound like my grandpa. But yeah, we got some crossover, and they're doing 2 legendary sports movies within the same, with 2 years apart.
Yeah. That was all pretty cool facts, how they were using the same childhood stars from the sports movies and getting them into other sports movies. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, get them while they're young, because if they age out, it'll look weird. And
Right. Yeah. You can only be under 10 years old for so long.
Exactly. Yeah. But I love this movie in particular because I remember I grew up. We used to play Sandlot baseball because kids back in the day, we used to do that. We used to play outside.
When you could your parents were like, just go outside.
Yeah.
Get into some trouble. That was actually some of the lines
the
the
mom
was saying. Yeah.
Yes, the mom, who was a childhood crush of mine. She was in the Indiana Jones movies. And let me get her name here. See, guys, I got it all prepared. I've got Wi-Fi. Karen Allen. Yeah, she was in Indiana Jones movies. She was also in the movies with the. I'm blanking too. More movies. I'm blanking. What?
It'll come back.
Let's
drop into some basic facts about the movie.
Basic facts, yes. Well, what do you? First off, it takes place in 1962, so it's a period piece, and we'll just say the little synopsis. Oh, good.
Period piece.
Yes, it's like Age of Innocence. Yeah.
The production year of this movie was 1993. The box office money was $34 million, and then on VHS,
it made $75 million.
Damn, when you could still make money.
Yes.
On VHS.
Worldwide. You can't make this movie anymore, I don't think, honestly.
The movie industry was booming when this movie came out, folks. Let's just say that. Actors were still getting paid cash.
Well, they're still doing pretty well now. I don't think Leo's
True.
getting government cheese.
This is true.
But I was watching an interview with God, why am I fucking up my names here? He's in one of my favorite movies, Behind the Candelabra. Basically, what he says, these days, movies, you would have a second run in the VHS. So comedy.
Exactly. When there was a second run in the VHS, yeah.
Yeah.
This movie is proof that it was living. It was booming.
Yeah, exactly. These would do That's why we don't have any good comedies anymore, because there's no VHS sales or DVD sales.
It is crazy that you would get well, I don't know if you'd get paid off the residuals of like the movie theater or whatever, but you get that, and then you get the residuals off the VHS. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was definitely like, a lot of money to be made back then.
Yeah, exactly. The movie would get bigger the second go around. Get 2 shots. And
shout out to streaming for killing it all.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I miss Blockbuster. Blockbuster made this movie come alive, just like Happy Gilmore. That's what's the sad thing. So did better on the second run. VHS sales, you killing that.
I think that a lot of movies did it.
Oh yeah, that's how comedies did. Like Billy Madison, I heard. Did
right,
better.
That's how it was a cult. That's how they became like a cult classic. Yeah. Such as The Sandlot.
And that's why we don't get these fun movies anymore. It's sad. But yeah, it's rated PG, parental guidance, because there was tobacco chewing by minors.
That was probably one of the best scenes.
It's a classic.
They were all like, we're going to come together and unite under some chewing tobacco.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what I mean?
Rebel in 1962.
Right, and that kid that got it.
Yeah.
Like, woo!
The kid in the old throwback California Angel hat. And then they do the thing at the end of the movie where they find out what happened to him after.
Where are they now?
Yeah, he disappeared because of the 60s.
1960s, yeah, which means he was on some acid.
Yeah, acid. He got a Volkswagen minivan and never came back.
Oh, that was so funny. Shout out to that guy.
Yeah, whatever his name was. We love him, but I love his old school throwback California Angel hat. There was some cool stuff. And then Nunez, the pitcher, he had the Kansas City Monarch hat.
Yep.
I don't know if I'm allowed to say the name of the league. It was the N-word with the O at the end. That's what they called those leagues back then. And that was the Kansas City Monarch hat.
Oh, wow. There's some history for you, folks.
Yeah. There's a lot of history. There's some conflicting history, too, when we find out Mr. Myrtle.
This movie's got some interesting facts. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it has interesting facts. But I don't know. I mean, on a personal level, I can relate to it because we used to play Sandlot baseball because I'm 41, almost 42.
Yeah.
You're a lot younger, but you still did stuff.
I'm
like
34, but we definitely played some Sandlot baseball.
Yeah.
It was more like, and if it wasn't like Sandlot baseball, it was like wiffle ball.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like home run derby, wiffle ball.
Yeah, we did that.
Stuff.
Tennis ball with a stick.
Yeah.
We did that because, you're doing it in an alley. I sound like a kid from the 20s. But
yeah, you do from hair over or something.
We did. It was fun. We catch the ball with our bare hands because we were men. We weren't sissies.
And then we'd go out in the night and steal.
Damn right. Steal bikes, cars. No, not in the burbs.
Napkins, whatever was available that we didn't have at home, kids.
That's right. You steal your mom's lewds.
Yep.
I'm not that old. But yeah, that's why I related to it. And I saw the movie. It was like 93. I was 11 or 12. I was like, oh, shit, I can relate to all this. And I got excited. Just playing with your friends because you had just Nintendo and Sega. Sega was coming up.
If you had that.
Yeah,
if you had that.
Couple
and
kids.
if your parents let you play that all day, which back in the day they kind of didn't. They were still like on the momentum of get outside and play. You know what I mean?
When the lights come on, you come home. These were the old days. Nowadays, I don't want little Johnny out there. He might get molested.
Right.
So play on the play Fortnite all you want, kid. Yeah, because nobody's gonna molest you when you're on the computer. Just talk to weirdos. So it's a little different. The creeps have changed. The game has changed. See where we're at. That's another part of the movie. Also, it takes place 1962 in the San Fernando Valley in California. So the suburb of L.A., which is San Fernando Valley, if you don't know, is the Hollywood of pornography.
I did not know that.
Jeff knows it. Yes, that's where they film a lot of pornography. That's where before it became. You didn't know that? Okay, I feel creep bringing that up. But it went originally for a while. If you watch Boogie Nights, that's where, that was the Hollywood of porn.
Like we said, there's a lot of interesting facts about this movie.
Yeah, they didn't put that part in the movie. but no, and first off, the cast. We got one of my legendary comic. Doesn't do it anymore. Dennis Leary.
Dennis Leary plays the stepdad. So, like, the opening, kind of like the beginning of the movie, I'm now thinking out loud, there's like 3 conflicts. Or not off the bat. There's 2 off the bat. Smalls, the main character, right?
Right.
Has to make friends in a new area, and he has to get his new stepdad to like him.
Yeah.
And Dennis Leary, I'm not gonna lie, I like Dennis Leary. Don't like the character. This dude is an asshole for a stepdad. Like,
that's been big on my notes. No, I mean, so he played the part great, first off. He's not like
what? That's what I should say. Definitely played the part great. Yeah. Like, just a douchebag stepdad that only wants to, like, definitely sleep with the mom.
That's it. That's what I thought. You read my mind, buddy. He just wants to bang the mom, and this kid's in the way. Let's be honest here.
Totally in the way.
You could tell. You got your hot mom, Karen Allen, and this is like,
if he's not willing to teach him how to play catch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you could tell, like, the patience back then was like at a 0.
Oh, and you talk about attention spans. He just did not give a shit.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. He was his new stepdad, so he obviously was dating the mom for a while. You think the mom would be like, well, I want you to be nice to my kid or have a connection with him at least. Treat him like a human being before I let you put a rock on it. But this is what I think. I think the mom wanted stability probably because as we know, typical storyline in these movies, there is a dead parent.
Right. Or a deadbeat parent.
Deadbeat parent. Smalls' dad died, and it was this is 1962. His dad probably died in the 50s. I'm thinking Korean War. What do you think? I'm just taking. Let's take a guess.
Probably California, San Fernando Valley.
Well, they moved there.
From where?
They never said. They never said another state. So I'm thinking he was a Korean War vet. Things got a little out of hand in the 50s. I'm just taking a guess.
I'm going to go with Geof on that.
Yeah, let's go with that.
That sounds pretty thought out. I had nothing for you there. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's better. Usually I go with suicide, but that's the easy route. But, so she meets Bill, played by Dennis Leary. And Dennis Leary, who is a great actor. He was a great comic, too. He doesn't do it anymore. But, yeah, he's like a dick stepdad. He's not like an abusive drunk. He's just like does not care.
Just does not care. Does not want to have any part of really raising Smalls.
Yeah, Smalls Smalls is trying to hey,
just be this cute kid that just wants some attention from a male role model. You know what I mean?
That's it. That's exactly all he wants. He goes in his trophy room. He's got the baseball memorabilia everywhere. Doesn't say, hey, you know what this ball? You know who signed this ball? Nothing cool. Like
I gotta think though. Maybe Dennis Leary didn't want anything to do with Smalls because Smalls was just. Like, how do you not know who Babe Ruth is back then? You know what I mean?
True.
Like, Dennis Leary's like, this kid's an idiot. I'm not going to talk to him. I'm not going to teach you how to play. You don't know who Babe Ruth is, you idiot?
Yeah, exactly.
Take that big hat off. You know
exactly, I mean? Yeah. He should have talked to him about that stuff. It's like, your dad was a moron. He didn't teach you.
Your dad did nothing for you if you don't know who Babe Ruth is. It's like even the mom knows who Babe Ruth is.
Yeah, she did.
It was just like, where's the misconnect? How does this kid not know who the Babe Ruth is?
You know that's okay. Even people who don't know baseball. We all know Babe Ruth, and I blame her. That's on her too. That's on her.
Big time.
She should have been like, hey, Bill likes baseball. He has a Babe Ruth autograph ball. You want me to tell you about Babe Ruth? Let me Mom.
Set you up.
Yeah, I mean, I know you're looking hot, and Bill wants to bang you. I get it. You want him out of the house playing ball so you could bang,
right?
Which is pretty much true.
Like, get him out of the house.
Yeah, I know. I don't blame
him. Get him out of the house.
There are times where the mom's wearing a little dress in the house. I was like, yeah, Smalls, get the fuck out right now.
Oh, my God, that is so funny.
Yeah, I kind of sense that's what Bill just wanted to bang.
So that's like the setting, right?
That's
new
the
town,
setting. Yeah.
New stepdad, no friends. What you gonna do, Smalls?
And he doesn't know, and he runs into these kids playing baseball.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where we go, and we see Benny the Jet just killing everybody. But these kids are playing a game, which I'm shocked that he's never even seen baseball before. It's weird. It's like if your stepdad's into baseball, wouldn't he be watching games like on the weekend or something?
I wish there was more backstory on that.
Yeah, he did not know anything about baseball. It was like this was his first day on Earth. Did you get that vibe from
First day in America?
Yeah, America. Yeah, it's like even kids in South America know the baseball.
Born in the Korean War.
Yeah, he was. Oh, the little man's gone. He got. Yeah, he was in what do you call it, one of those camps where they makes the prisoners play Russian roulette. I'm talking about that's the Deer Hunter. Never mind. That took place in Vietnam. Great movie, by the way. Okay, but he sees the kids playing baseball, and
so the mom's like this. This is
the mom.
The mom's like, look, honey, you got to make some friends, okay?
Yeah.
Like, just go outside. You see some kids, go get into some trouble with them, and make some friends. And Small's like, oh, okay, so I've got to leave my erector set, which is like gaming for kids these days. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so good for him for leaving the house. Stumbles upon a lot of sand. You know what I mean?
Yeah, somebody's...
And Benny, like you said, is just crushing, just drilling these balls.
Yeah. Benny's, he seems
Benny's
like...
a G.
Yeah, he's a G. Benny the Jet Rodriguez. It seems like Benny, you could tell, really loves baseball and wants to play all the time. And he's like...
He's got a vision.
He's got a vision. He's obviously the guy who sees a longer future of baseball, and he needs to practice, he says. And
yes.
Luckily, these guys do it because there's no such thing as Fortnite. So they'll do it.
Yeah.
And erector sects, I got to tell you, that did not look fun.
Yeah. I was just like, man, you're going to love when Legos get invented.
Yeah, like Legos are so much better, kid. You're in the wrong time.
But actually, that kind of tells, like, I bet you kids were smart as fuck back then if they were playing with erector sets.
Yeah, they have engineering skills. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Big time with the claw,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, now Minecraft's like an erector set now, kind of. If you think about it.
Pretty much a digital one.
A digital one, yeah. But yeah, there's no mechanics and then like if you're a boy, you want to play G.I. Joe. They were giant dolls, weren't they? They were like Barbie-sized dolls.
They were Barbie dolls, yeah, pretty much.
And so yeah, it was a horrible time to be alive if you're a young boy with toys. So you
very confusing. So erector set for the win.
Yeah, yeah. So play baseball. Get
erector
on that
set
field.
or baseball, yeah.
Exactly. You play ball, and baseball was huge. That was America's.
I bet you Dennis Leary's character saw his erector set. And was like, God damn it.
Jesus Christ, this fucking kid.
Doesn't even know who fucking Babe Ruth is. He's got all this erector set. Just fucking get this kid out of the house, all right? Just get him out. I just want to fuck your mom and tell you to fuck off, kid.
Exactly. I want to see. They should make a prequel of him meeting him for the first time. Like, hey, how you doing? Smalls like, oh Jesus.
The Sandlot before.
Yeah, before. Like, so you going to bed?
Smalls before California. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, like he's just disappointed. He wants him to go to bed so he can. Hey, listen.
The dad's like yelling at him. The real dad's yelling at him or something.
Yeah. So it's all downhill for Smalls.
Yeah. Just a dark story.
He gives him that stupid hat, which Smalls wears that fishing hat.
I'm not going to teach you anything and give you this dumb hat. Too.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the mom. I'm gonna get Karen Allen, the actress. She should have done something. She should have stepped in. Bill was a dick.
We're just gonna call her a horrible mom.
A horrible mom, but gorgeous. And
horrible stepdad.
True. Well, he's also mad because they moved to Southern California, right? In a pink house. You know, the house was completely pink. Either a woman lives there or a gay man in the 60s. And it's like, he's like, damn, this fucking house member. This kid that's retarded. It was one thing after the other.
You're lucky you're hot.
Yeah, God, you're lucky you're hot. I'd kill you. But that's how you know she had a good box. Because he's like, I'll move to a high price state in a pink house. But back in those days,
with a kid I don't like.
Yeah, I mean, she must have had a wicked box. That sounded East Coast, right? It sounded you're the New England Wicked.
Yep, there you go.
I got that from Family Guy. But yeah, he sees the kids, and what's it called? They hit the ball. Somebody hits it over pretty far, and he's trying to help out. Hey guys, I'll get it.
Right, just that clueless.
Yeah.
How do I do this? We've all been there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's kind of like the first time you go to an open mic.
Yeah, it's normal.
I want to make friends, but I don't know how. And you're
just
like, you just look like an idiot, subconsciously.
Right, you're 12 years old.
Exactly. But I'm just saying, even like for us comedians that go to an open mic for the first time.
Yeah.
Same thing. I felt that scene so hard.
Yep.
Where I was just like, whoa. Yeah, even for a second I was thinking, yeah, what do you do, man?
Yeah.
What are you going to do, Smalls?
We related to that. And he goes like, don't be a doofus. Don't be a doofus.
Yeah.
And I say, don't be a douchebag. Don't be a fucking douche. It's like, I know what you're saying. One time I did a show out of town and I could see all the comics knew each other. And it's very, you got to, it's awkward. And even, it's worse when you're 12 or whatever. But yeah, so
those are the times that make that, like, this is why it's a good movie, because it's coming of age.
Yeah.
And that is a coming of age moment.
And hey, it small steps up, gets the ball. Can't throw. Does not know how to throw a baseball at all. That awkward, put the lead foot. It was I felt bad for the poor kid.
He didn't know how to open up the door and slam it shut. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, he'll do that later when Bill's drunk and yelling at him. And what the fuck? He's not getting laid. He's gonna blame it on Smalls. And
right. He's like, all right, you know what? I haven't fucked your mom in 3 days.
Yeah.
So, let's go play some catch, kid.
Yeah, she's holding it out. He's gonna get drunk and slam the door. So that gets awkward, and they all laugh and that makes it even horrific. But Benny doesn't.
This is why. You know what? I'm gonna skip a little. I'm just gonna say my favorite character,
most likable, I would say.
Benny, without a doubt.
Yeah.
You could tell that dude was going to grow to be a great man. You know what I mean? He had leadership skills right off the bat. You know what I mean? He recognized when there was someone new and knew how to be a friend.
Yeah.
I was like, man, I'm Team Benny right from the get. You know what I mean? I was like, if more kids acted like Benny.
Yeah, there's only
there'd be no school shootings.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yes, Benny would shoot the kids who shot back. He'd shoot back, Benny.
I'm just saying, there'd be no school shootings.
No, Benny. Yeah, those rest of those kids, I could see shooting people. Not Benny.
I would. Or bullying some kid to want to shoot someone is what I'm saying. Like
those one brothers, I could see one of them being a school shooter.
Oh God,
they're dweeby. I'm like, you're mad at Smalls? Look at these guys. What are they doing?
Yeah.
They're half retarded. Benny was great. Yeah, and then Benny, lets him play, meets him, and gives him says a funny line. He goes, sees his hat, and he goes, "Do you have a fireplace?" He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "Okay, throw it in there," or something like that. Yeah,
burn it.
Burn it. Yeah, it was a good line that I fucked up.
But even for him to give him a hat too, like that is such a good person.
And considering the lice factor, good job, Benny.
Considering everything. California.
Yeah, things have changed. California's a little rougher now, but he pulls the hat out of his pocket, and then later he doesn't have a glove because he has that plastic, like a kid. That's
Dennis
like
Leary doesn't even give a shit that he has a plastic baby mitt.
Yeah, it's like he said it was a gift from his grandmother when he was a little kid. So it was like, hey Dennis, why don't you win over the mom? Hey, I bought you a Rawlings. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
This motherfucker. He knew he was in with the pussy. He just had to play along. He didn't go the extra mile with the song.
No. The more and more we talk about, the more and more I just hate him.
Yeah, horrible human being.
Yeah.
But he redeems himself at the end, and he ends up being a good guy. Sorry to spoil it for everybody, but yeah. So Benny pulls a glove out of his pocket. Benny has all this shit in his pocket. Where does he fit his dick? This thing. I mean, he's obviously got the biggest dick in the neighborhood. He's Benny the Jet Rodriguez. I mean, he's amazing.
Doesn't walk around with a bat all day for nothing. You know what I mean?
Right. No, he's got 2 bats. Yeah. Don't ask Benny for a bat. Like, no. It's okay. Yeah, Well, I'll be fine, Betty. We got my own.
So he gets this new gear. He's all excited. He's like, fuck, maybe I can make some friends now that I got some gear. You know what I mean?
And they make fun of him.
So they go to the Sandlot the next day, right?
Yeah.
And they put him out in the outfield again.
Yep.
And they're like, but you know what? We now got 9 people. So fuck it. Let's play ball.
Yeah. Don't complain. That's always been their problem. They always didn't have 9.
Right, exactly.
Now you do.
So, yeah. So he fit the mold,
yeah.
the team, you know what I mean? Like they needed him. So that was like a saving grace for Smalls at that point.
Right.
And, they put him out in center left field.
Yeah, it's like
and
center
he
left.
still can't throw. So he runs the ball all the way back.
Outfield to the pitcher.
I
was like, oh.
A line drive is hit to Smalls. Smalls gets the ball and then runs it all the way back to the pitcher.
Yeah, and then they all start laughing, but Benny works with him.
Works with him
a little bit.
Benny, still a G.
Yeah, teaches them how to catch. Just put the ball, your glove up.
That was an amazing point. Yeah, where Benny's like, I bet you I can hit it into his glove.
Yeah, look at this Benny. He's calling his shot. Look at this. That's a big thing later. Yeah.
So it boosts his confidence.
Yeah.
And help him with throwing and all that kind of stuff. Benny sends a line drive, because that's pretty much what they do. They just do like batting practice all day.
Yeah, that's what it is. So toss it up, or maybe you pitch it to. Yeah.
It's just like little league like batting practice where turn 2 now.
Yeah, that's what they do all day. I'm surprised that they had the attention span to want to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So fires one out to Smalls. Smalls is not even looking at it. And then miraculously just catches it.
Builds
and Benny's like,
oh, Benny, yeah.
I'm that good.
Benny would put it all over the field. He can make it rain out there.
He's like, who's next? You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, Benny's got that shit. But he saw something. He helped them. He tried to make them feel good.
Exactly.
And then Smalls goes home, and the mom's like, hey, could you please teach Smalls how to play catch? Could you please, Bill? And he's like, I have to have this work. I got to turn it in, you know.
I know. It's so funny not to see him like on a laptop or something. And it's like writing stuff
down.
You're
writing. Well, like,
you fucking.
I have a rotary phone. This is it's sadder with me, but he's like, oh, she goes, come on, not a half hour. And he looks at his watch. Right. It's like, Jesus, Bill. I mean, look, Mom, you got to withhold the pussy. That's what you got to do.
He brings Smalls outside and just fucking.
Yeah, he just beats the shit out of him. You fucking piece. You ruined my life.
Yeah.
I just want to fuck Mom.
You know, I wish you were never born.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't want you anyway.
I wanted your mom, not you, kid.
Exactly. He was a dick, but not a mean dick per se. The anger was within. You could tell, and he held it in. We'll give him that. At least he didn't beat
a 1960s dad.
Yeah, usually 60 day you take the belt and whip the kid, but no, he didn't
White
do that.
parenting was way different back then.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. The movie would not have been PG if he paired it like how they usually do. There'd be a belt and
some whiskey.
Yeah, and he'd be like, "You would be a man." But he plays catch. Bill does, who was playing. Like I said, his anger and hatred you could tell is within. And he's hiding it deep. And he's playing catch with him, and he's getting frustrated with Smalls because he doesn't like. How about you teach him? That's like Smalls is doing things wrong. Show him. He wasn't showing him, and then Smalls does catch it, and boom. Right in the eye. Yeah. So
I love it, though. So they're playing catch.
Yeah.
Smalls doesn't catch the ball. The ball goes right into his eye, gets a black eye, And then Dennis Leary's advice is to put a thing of meat on it.
Yeah, that's old school.
That's old school.
Well, he did catch the ball. The glove hit his eye.
Oh, that's right.
So,
yeah.
And there's a shitty glove. That
right.
was before the plastic.
Okay,
yeah.
Yep.
So,
okay, yeah.
But he caught it. Like you said, at least he caught it.
Could you imagine like getting a meat infection in your eye after?
Yeah, E. coli or some shit.
Yeah,
There must be an open
goes-
gash there.
Right. Goes right into your eyeball or something. Like red meat juice just goes, blood just goes into your eye.
But that's how you do it in those days. You're a man, you did a piece of cut of beef.
Right.
I'm surprised Billy goes, you know how much I paid for that? I bust my ass to put meat on the table.
After
here.
he puts it on him.
Yeah, this is your fault. Now we don't have dinner.
Yeah.
You're not eating tonight or some shit. And yeah, but Bill didn't do that. We have our own interpretation of Bill. But yeah, he ends up playing with the kids. It goes well. And we all learn everybody's quirks. We got a cast of characters here. We got Squints. Big glasses, little guy. But he's the barrel of laughs, as we love Squints. And then the catcher, which is, he's just iconic, just his face. You see him everywhere. Patrick Redknapp. He's been, he played Ham. You see him in everything. You see him in commercials. He's very recognizable. He has the curly hair, big boy.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah. What do you call it? Fair-haired?
He actually looks the same.
Yeah, he hasn't.
He did?
Yeah. Actually, we're looking at a picture. Yeah, he all the other guys of age, he does not.
Yeah.
He looks like just an older version of himself. And then we got, this character here. He was kind of like this little, I think his catchphrase is, he says,
He looked like an Italian Latino kid.
Yeah.
Both of them, you know what I mean?
You should see him now. He looks like definitely a Guido, like a doorman at a fucking deli. I'll show you what he looks like now. And then, of course, Kenny De Nunez, the pitcher, was in
Mighty Ducks.
He was the black kid, right? And then you had those brothers. Okay, those were the main ones. Yeah, we love Squint. Squint stood out to me. Smalls, and then of course Benny the Jet. But they all get along. Now he's cool because what did he do? He did something that made him like him again. They're like, okay, you're all right, Smalls. You're all right, Smalls. Maybe because he learned
this is a big part of the movie too.
Oh shit, I did see it, guys, just a week ago. What was the big part? Did he hit the ball or something? Yeah, I forget. Yeah, we did see the movie, guys. I'm just retarded. But anyways, hey, look, he endears, all right, you're right, Smalls, and all that. And so they play together all the time. This is the thing. This is the other conflict in the movie. Like, there's no story in this movie. It's just a series of conflicts. Do you notice that?
I think we're missing one part.
What? Oh.
So Smalls is now part of the gang.
Right.
Okay, and now they go through, like, 2 series of events as part of the gang,
right?
Which shows the coming of age, which is one of the other main themes of the movie, which is they play the preppy kids.
Yeah, the little league kids with the uniforms.
The kids with the uniforms. There's a lot of smack talking between the catcher and the captain of the other team.
Oh yeah, there's a lot. That's fun. Okay, well, this is how they came in. They're playing well, and because they don't have uniforms, it's not little league. They come in on their bikes.
Yeah, like a biker gang.
Yeah, and those uniforms, those cotton uniforms, man, those are nice. Those are like old school.
It showed kind of like the rich class.
Yeah.
Versus the poor class.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But they seem like middle class people having fun. The Sandlot boys, you know.
But compared to the
compared,
you know what I mean? Like they're all riding up on bikes. They all have like very nice clothes. You know what I mean? They're on a team.
Yeah, and they think, you guys are crap except for Benny. And,
exactly.
But then Ham the catcher, he's talking shit. And some of the lines, I saved them here, nowadays would not be politically correct, which I thought was funny. He called them the rich kid called him a panty waist who wears his mama's bra. Nowadays you would say, that's awesome. I'm glad you're finding yourself. If nowadays that was an insult.
That little kid would have got canceled real quick.
Oh yeah, he'd been expelled. He would have gone to counseling. No beating from the dad. There had been counseling.
Right.
You would have to learn sensitivity to other.
His TikTok would have been taken away.
Oh yeah. His parents are the least of his worries.
Yeah.
There's some fat white woman in Kansas that would just destroy him. Panty waist wears his mama's bra. Oh, he'd be done. Probably a good solid 5 years before he could come back in life. And there's another insult. Ham, the catcher, one of my favorite, this is what sets it apart. He goes, he called him a pee-drinking crap face, which if that's your fetish, that's okay. Which nowadays, I'm sure that kid grew up to be okay with that.
Right.
$500 an hour. Some lady will do that for you. The biggest thing, you play like a girl.
Yeah. Oh, and that's when they were like, let's settle it.
Let's
settle.
you crossed that line.
That's like calling Michael J. Fox in Back to the Future yellow.
Yellow, yep, the 3 back. Yeah, yellow, yeah, or chicken, or yellow in the 1800s. Yeah, it's like you play like a girl. Like that kid goes, what? I mean, we had DiCaprio level acting right there from that kid. He was like not having it.
He was not gonna play like a girl.
No, you do not do that. Well, nowadays girls, whatever.
But what's so cool, the next scene is them playing.
Yeah.
And then the Sandlot kid's just smacking the shit out of them.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like just
they're beating them. They're not scrubs like he said.
So bad, yeah. And God, you just felt good.
Yeah, it felt good. I was like, good. You defeated these bullies.
The underdog, you know what I mean? Just
yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta let motherfuckers know how you do it. You know what I mean?
Fuck around and find out.
Exactly. Come to the Sandlot and find out.
Yep. Well, let me tell you something. I always reference my Bills. The head coach of the Bills says, "Be humble and hungry." Yeah, and those kids would be humble. All right, we'll play. Just keep.
They were hungry.
And they were hungry, especially Ham. Yeah, you bob for apples in the toilet and you like it. These are some of these insults. Puss licker, which if you want to keep a woman, you better be. Fart smeller, butt sniffer, which, actually these...
I've used a couple of those back in the day when I was a kid.
Yeah, and when you get older, you're like, oh, it's kind of fun. It's like, your internet history changes. Yeah, this is before porn and there was Playboys, but those are some of the insults that made me laugh. Yeah, fart smeller, puss licker, fart smeller, that should be the name of my car seat. Yeah, that's so they do well. That's one of the first conflicts they go through. But then the other one, the dog. The next
Well,
one,
I think you're even skipping more over.
Oh, which one?
We got one more coming of age part. The pool.
Oh.
We can't skip the pool part.
Well, there's a we see Wendy earlier in the movie.
Break it down. Where do we see Wendy?
Way at the drugstore. Wendy Pepperhorn. And she's a lot older, and Squints is in love. He's turning from a boy to a man.
Can you blame him?
No, but was not into it.
He saw Wendy Peppercorn for the first time and immediately hit puberty. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, he was. And he's God.
He's like, guys, I changed.
Yeah, there's a tingle in the balls.
I just changed. Yeah.
Yeah, he became a man right there.
His metamorphosis just.
Well, you see her walking down the street, and she's wearing that sexy green dress, and he's looking at her ass. They have a shot of her. I mean, they show this, and which was nice. The ass needed a shot. And then is like, oh, what are you doing? Ooh, you're looking at her. It's like, what the fuck? You want to kiss Benny or something? What the hell? Hey, do you think Benny looks good? I mean, he's looking handsome lately, you know?
What are we doing there? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, that scene squints me. What the fuck? Like, no, I'm just saying, Benny.
Get out of here.
Yeah. Get the fuck. You're just like drooling over, like, like, what the fuck? Yeah, I would have done. I've been done with yeah. Not that he's gay. I'm just saying, like, I can't talk to you. Yeah. I just
can't hang out with a cock block.
Yeah, he's supposed to be my gay friend and help me with
support only. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah, you be my gay wingman. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was the same age. If you did not like Wendy Pepperhorn's ass, okay, something's wrong. Yeah, he's gonna move to West LA and be himself, which he should be. But
so a hot summer day comes, right?
Oh yeah,
and they're like, it's just too.
Even with Benny, Benny's like, we gotta play ball. Well, I'll tell you the problem why they were hot too. They have a cooler, no water. This is just cold Coca-Cola. I'm sorry, on a hot day that's not gonna hydrate you.
Yeah,
no, it's horrific. That doesn't be it. But Benny wants to play ball, but like, no, this is enough. Ham, Squints, we're going to the pool. Yeah.
And
I don't blame them.
There was a lot of classic pool scenes for movies back in the day. You know what I mean? So this was kind of cool for this to have their own pool scene.
Like Caddyshack with the hot women.
Yeah. Or what was it, that Geeks movie back in the day where they throw the
Revenge of the Nerds?
Nerds, yeah.
Great. Yeah. You always have to have that pool scene.
Exactly.
And there's got to be the hot ladies that get splashed. Classic.
I feel like public pools were a big thing back then.
Yeah.
I don't feel like public pools are that big these days.
That's true.
Like even in Arizona.
In the 90s, I remember where I grew up around Deer Valley Park, there was a pool. That had a little popularity, but because most people usually have a friend or so has a pool.
Right, yeah.
Even an above ground pool. Back in the day, it was bigger then. Maybe it's more of a city thing, like a big city. I don't know. Yeah, it's true. You don't see that much.
Not at all. But especially since COVID.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, I'll go to a water park. That's more fun.
So these kids are at the pool, at the public pool.
Public pool, yeah.
And guess Who's the lifeguard?
Wendy Pepperhorn.
Wendy Pepperhorn.
And they're all Googling over, which you should, except yeah. I was looking at Benny with his shirt off. But everybody's looking at, so hey, you see that lifeguard? I mean, you could tell he works this chest day. Yeah, everybody sees Wendy Pepperhorn, and this is the thing. Squints is he's losing it, and because he's
metamorphosing at this, you know what I mean?
Well, she's being a tease. Let's be honest. She's like lotioning up her legs, curling her feet. It's like she's doing everything to drive this kid.
They really make it look like she's like.
Yeah, you're gonna get the dad's horny over there.
Yeah,
too. Yeah, this is bad. I'm sure the dad's like, oh my god, I'm gonna leave Beatrice and bang her. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
So Squints is like, you know what?
I'm
gonna make my move. I'm gonna make my stand.
That's a lot better than what he did. He was like, I can't take it anymore. You had a more classy way.
Right.
He was like Ted Bundy. Like, I've had enough.
I'm gonna eat her.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it now. I like the way you said it. It was that'd been more wholesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, Squints is like, I can't take it anymore. And hey,
what does he do, Jeff? What does he do?
He can't swim. This is the problem. And he goes on there, and they're freaking out. He can't swim, and he goes on the diving board. But he has a look in his eye like something's going. He's got a plan.
He's set himself up.
Yeah, he got guys. I know what I'm doing, and they're freaking out. He jumps in, does not come up, and he can't swim. They're freaking out. You get Wendy's attention.
You got Wendy's attention.
Well, first before he waved to her before he jumped in, and she had a little nice wave. So he let her know, hey, I'm here. It's a good move. And then the friends freak out. They're kind of his wingman. They kind of freak out, and then she jumps in and gets him. What I noticed though when she brought him up onto the side of the pool. There were several lifeguards around, male lifeguards. So that was a big gamble on Squints because he was lucky that she's the one who wanted to do the CPR, not one of the guy ones. That were
For real.
I was thinking it's like, that's a tough one, Squints. You got lucky on that one.
Yeah.
Because then you just got to go, okay, I'm fine.
He's playing a little Russian roulette with that. You know what I mean?
But he was horny and he was willing to, he fucked around and found out. But he got lucky that it was her. And, it was a very intense scene. We don't know if Squints is going to pull through. But he winks at the guys, and you're like, what are you going to do? And grabs the back of her head and
lays one on her.
Yes, which you're not allowed to do, fellas, even in those days.
There was no consent.
No consent whatsoever, and she is pissed.
Essentially, it's a rape scene.
It is. It's a little bit of sexual assault, a classic scene in the movie. We all laugh nowadays. I'm surprised they don't cut that out when they play it on TV. But yeah, they do that, and
it's a classic pool scene.
From
that moment, they all get kicked out together.
Yep.
And there's that sense of brotherhood of like we all did something mischievous. Now let's go play ball.
Exactly, and they all got together. And hey, this is the best part. Wendy, he looks back at Wendy, and she goes, she kind of liked it.
Oh, she liked it.
She's like, okay,
that kid's got something.
Yeah, they got to play like they don't like it, but then they kind of do.
Right.
I'm not saying, but I'm just saying Wendy kind of respected the game a little bit.
So things are going good.
Yeah, things going
Conflict number one has been, conflict resolution as far as meeting friends. Taken care of.
The douchebag Little League kids they beat.
Exactly. So now Smalls is in.
He got Wendy Pepperhorn.
He's now getting memories and experiences with this new group of friends.
Yes.
So we know something's got to happen. This can't be the end of the movie.
Oh no!
You know what I mean? Something bad's got to happen, Jeff.
Well, that fucking beast, that dog.
Conflict too.
Yeah, they're all freaking out.
Set it up.
I mean, okay, everybody's afraid to you hit a ball over there. Don't get it. Hit over that fence. It's that green. I don't know what material. That plastic material with the chain link.
Horrible.
Yeah, you could tell something bad's on that
1950s.
Side. Yeah, you go to South Phoenix and see that kind of fencing still. And yeah, it's shaking. There's an animal behind there. It's obviously a dog, and there's legends about this dog. One of the classic lines where Squints tells the story.
The way they talk about it, you think it's freaking Clifford back there. The big red.
It's worse than Clifford. I mean, you think it's Cujo, whatever, the Stephen King dog.
Yeah.
You think that thing is, or it's... you think like a serial killer's back there, but like, oh no, the ball goes there. People have died going over there. Little kid stories, and then of course Squints, his great grandfather was the police chief, and he tells the story that he was told. Classic line: "You gotta lock the dog up."
Squints, yeah.
Forever. Great, funny every time. This movie's 30 years old, which is crazy. It still makes me laugh.
Yeah.
Forever line, how he says it.
Yeah.
And the dog's chained up, and he has to be there for life, and he kills anything that goes back there. And then, I think, who hits it over the fence? Was it Benny, or it might have been Smalls?
No, it was the, whatchamacallit, catcher.
Oh, yes, Ham. Yeah, he hit it over.
He nails it, and he's doing the bases, and everyone's throwing their gloves at him like, you idiot. Now we can't play ball.
Or they asked for a ball. Do you have 89 cents?
Yeah.
I'm like, 89 cents? What the fuck? Even, I'm sure in 1962, like, really, nobody has 89 cents. But, like, I don't know. I know inflation's gone up now. I mean, you buy a ball, it's $30. Yeah, so they go that, and then they have to get the ball. And
then Smalls is like, you know what? I'm the new person in the group.
Oh, wait, we're skipping over what what ball was hit was important. Okay, they didn't have a ball, and they hit a ball over fence, and they couldn't find one.
You're jumping.
Oh, didn't they get the
Ham
hits
the ball, right?
Right. So there's no ball.
So then Smalls thinks, I'm going to step up, and I got a ball.
Mm-hmm.
I got a ball, guys. Goes into Dirtbag Dennis Leary or Dirtbag Bill.
Don't go. Oh, Bill's prized possession is autographed Babe Ruth ball.
Small's like, you know what? I've wanted to connect with this guy. Here's how I do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna piss him off more.
We're both gonna really enjoy this ball. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, like fuck you, Bill. But he was scared. He was like, but I'm gonna be a hero with my friends. Like, okay, well,
exactly. Which kind of shows how much pressure kids are to impress other friends at that age. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That he was willing to screw over his stepdad.
Yeah, screw him over. He thought, well, we'd just play
and his mom.
Yeah, his mom. I know she was going to get a backhand too if that thing went down. And they played with the autographed Babe Ruth ball. They didn't pay attention. He just throws the ball and like, oh yeah, you got a ball. We'll
I know, right?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Who doesn't? I mean, honestly, I wouldn't have looked either. I mean, we need a ball.
I think I would have.
Really?
Yeah.
Like you want to play? You're like, oh, thanks, we got one. Let's go.
I would have seen definitely. I would have seen a signature.
Oh, really?
I thought that was hilarious that none of them saw it. Yeah.
Yeah, because usually they just wanted to play. They didn't care. They didn't look. That's my assumption.
Well, they went with like how you would do it.
Yeah, they went the Geof route. Like no attention to details.
Totally went the Geof route on that.
Yeah, like hey, let's fuck up the world. Who cares? Don't think, just do.
You're right. Just did not see $1 million signature on the ball. You know what I mean?
No, just don't think, people. Just react. That's all you do, and that's what Geof would have done. And hence, Bill would have beat me. And so, but they played the ball, and of course that one goes over the fence.
Like hard.
Yeah, and to the beast. Over the fence, who's obviously killed many people, and nobody's put it down. They just tie it up. The legend is nobody's killed this dog. Yeah. So because here's the long thing, they have to. It was a funny scene where they're trying to get the ball back, and the dog's like destroying everything they send over. Yeah, I mean that's all funny. But it's of course, the ball is completely. Let's take out it. The ball was destroyed. The dog, they finally get over that.
The ball was destroyed.
Yeah, because the dog broke through. Well, they dig at it, and then the dog broke the fence, and he jumped over it or something and chased Benny. That's why I got the name, Benny the Jet.
Benny the Jet.
Yeah.
However, Benny going over was the last attempt.
That's right. Oh, he had this dream. Because remember,
even before that, they tried the erector set.
Yeah.
They tried all these schemes to get the ball back.
Oh, yeah. Well, this is the thing. Yeah, they did a lot of things. Yeah, they tried many, and this was over 2 days, this whole fucking thing. But Benny it was like Inception, honestly.
Yeah.
Kind of like an idea was put into him in his dream.
Who played Babe Ruth?
Babe Ruth. This actor who I have it right here. Actually, I had it pulled up right here.
He's a coach in some other sport movies.
Yeah, you see him in there. This guy, I think he passed because I was looking him up here. He's right. He played Babe Ruth. Art LaFleur. He played Babe Ruth, he kind of has that look. You would see him. He plays dads in movies in the '90s all the time. Yeah, he was a good character actor.
He was always kind of like a hard ass in movies.
Yeah, he had that hard ass coach vibe.
Yeah,
and he did have that bulk and head to look like.
He was in the movie The Replacements as a coach.
Oh yeah, he looks like a perfect coach. Yeah. They had the hard ass dude and a Babe Ruth perfect one. Yeah, so he goes in, he plays him in his dream. Benny, like it's Inception. I'm sure. DiCaprio went in there in his head and put that in there and get the ball. But basically, Babe Ruth said, "Just go and do it. Just be a legend, kid. Grab the ball."
Yeah.
And so Benny wakes up the next morning and what was those shoes? PF Flyers. Like they said he brought out his shoebox and these were like the best shoes in the day.
They just look like Converse.
They were there. I'm sure and he said these shoes can make any kid run or jump faster. They were the Jordans back in the day.
Right. They were just a brand new pair of shoes.
Yeah, they were a new pair of shoes. Whatever the main Madison Avenue told kids, so moms would buy them. They're make you run and jump faster. But Benny already had some speed anyway. But he jumps over the fence, gets the ball right, and the beast chase him, and blah blah blah. And that's Well, then the beast gets hurt. He runs back. The fence falls on the beast.
Right.
Which is just a giant St. Bernard, people. It was actually a nice dog. If you know a St. Bernard, they're pretty much just special
They're
needs.
great animals.
Yeah, they're just giant, massive strength that slobber. But they're nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't mean to say special needs. But they're kind of like that. They're just nice.
They're goofy.
They're goofy, yeah. They're just, their size is imposing, but they're very nice.
They're like sloppy goofy.
Yeah, and they say...
Like stumbling all over the place.
Exactly, and then Smalls sees the fence on him, which the dog's going to die, obviously. Smalls is trying to do it, can't lift it, and Benny helps out. See, because Benny does. The other guys want it because they're bitches.
Right. Benny's just a G.
Yeah.
Just a G.
Just a G.
Always doing what's right no matter what the consequence is.
Yeah, and it's funny. The dog probably would have broken several ribs. Gets up's fine after they lift the fence. But they go to the door. We got a legend. We got another legend in this film.
They just broke his fence and almost killed his dog.
Yeah, let's kill this dog. Yeah, they knocked the door.
Like, come on in.
I want to know that racket's going on there.
Yeah.
James Earl Jones. He's Mr. Myrtle, this supposedly mean old man. He's an imposing big guy. That's James Earl Jones, but he's like a nice man. He goes, I was wondering what's going on with that racket.
He was blind at this point?
He was blind.
He was blind at this point.
He's a blind old man.
Blind ex-baseball player.
Yeah, yeah. Then he's like...
He looked like a blues player.
That's true, yeah, with the glasses. Well, he goes to the door, and he goes, well, you guys could just knock on the door. I would give it to you. And they're all scared because he would kill them or something.
Right.
Little kids in their bullshit. But this is the best thing that happened to Smalls, because Mr. Myrtle has a huge baseball collection. This thing, I mean, he's blind. I would go back to the house and rob it. I'm telling you, I would take everything. There's some good shit in there. But he tells me it was a Babe Ruth.
Can you
ball.
believe he gives, what does he give Smalls, though?
An autographed ball from the 1927 Yankees. And so you not only got that, you got Babe Ruth, Lou Gehrig. I mean, you got some
heaters.
Yeah, you got some great classic names in there.
So it's crazy. Like, can you get mad at Smalls after he gives you that baseball?
No. As you know, he just got granted for a week. See, Bill was kind of nice. He was like, okay. That softens the blow a little bit. But Bill, you still got to set a standard here. You got to set it.
You stole.
You stole. You did something. You're grounded for a week, but thank God.
And then he looks at his mom. He's like, "You're gonna get it tonight."
Oh, he's like, "Oh God, I'm so horny right now. I like your kid now because he gave me something better than what I had. That's a lot better." And then, Bill was happy. And then Bill, it was kind of a little bit. Let's be honest, is an asshole. It's like, "Oh, you like something I like. Now I like you." Kind of Bill, because you gave Bill a nice present.
Right.
He's the best.
Yeah.
He ignores you your birthday and Christmas, but you give Bill something. All right.
Love language is gifts.
Oh yeah, exactly. That's right.
Gifts and women.
Yes, yeah. Oh, Bill, you piece of shit.
Yeah.
But now he's nice. Hey, it's good. It helped out Smalls in the end. It's really just a series of conflicts. Not really a storyline. Just growing up, overcoming things.
Coming of age.
Yeah.
A perfect coming of age story.
Yeah.
Where this kid Smalls has to overcome stuff, and then they wrap it all up at the end.
This was interesting. I have a few questions about this, too.
Let me hear it.
Okay. The movie took place in 1962, and then the current day was 1993, so that's 30 years. Benny the Jet is in the major leagues, right? And he's playing for the Doyers, the Los Angeles Dodgers. Smalls is a play-by-play announcer for the Dodgers.
Which is pretty cool, yeah.
Yeah, the guy knew nothing about baseball. Now's the voice of the Dodgers. Not Vince Scully. We're talking Smalls. Benny the Jet comes in to pinch run. Here's the thing. That's 30 years. So let's say he was 12 when that movie's made. So he'd be 42 in the major leagues. I mean, you would not put a 42-year-old man as a pinch runner.
It's not mathin'.
No, it wouldn't. I think he could be in the majors, but he'd been done in his mid-30s. I mean, there's old guys that play.
Runner, yeah.
Yeah, like usually if you play later, usually
a 20-something-year-old.
Yeah, they would not put a 42-year-old man as a pinch runner. That's the only part that I was like, he even says, they said Benny has lost a step, but I don't know. I'm like, all right.
That is hilarious.
That's what confused me, but he steals home. That's amazing. Elderly leg steals home.
Geriatric legs.
Geriatric. It's like, there's no way. This is weird, but I'm happy for Benny. And hey, him and Smalls make eye contact. And Benny, old Benny, he looks like Freddie Mercury. Doesn't he look like Freddie Mercury?
He's got the stash.
Yeah, he takes off the helmet. Good for Benny.
No stash.
Yeah, no stash. And it's beautiful. And actually, I found out in the trivia here, Benny's. There's a gunshot in the neighborhood. But Benny, the guy who played Benny, that was Benny's real brother. So they're real.
Oh, really?
Benny's real brother played the older brother.
No kidding.
Yeah,
that's an interesting fact.
Yeah, that was right there. And the movie. And this is another interesting thing. The movie took place in San Fernando Valley, California. It's the suburbs of LA. But they filmed it in Utah, in Salt Lake City, in Ogden, which I didn't. it didn't look like. It looked very California.
Yeah.
Supposedly, that's what I said. They filmed there. And some network televisions would cut out the scene of the chewing tobacco. I guess that was really horrific.
Yep. So that's actually the third coming of age.
Yeah.
Bonding experience, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was disgusting. I will give you that. I don't know if it's something like, don't show kids. I mean, yeah, but I tell kids, don't chew tobacco. And go on a twirly wheel.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
But, another thing, because usually my favorite part of the show, which I like to do, what do we think the characters are up to now? They gave us a little synopsis at the end. Remember, that one kid got involved in the 60s, disappeared. The black kid played AAA baseball. You remember that? And Benny obviously went to the majors. Those two brothers, they invented mini malls, became billionaires.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was a weird choice in the script. Yeah.
I dig it, though.
But the one, Squints, marries Wendy Pepperhorn.
Oh, yeah.
That's the one.
And then he opens up like his own business or something?
Well, no, the drugstore where he saw her at, they bought it.
Right, yeah.
They own it. And then they have 9 kids. Yeah. 9 kids.
Can you blame them?
Well, here's the problem. I after 6, I'm sure Wendy's not looking. I'm sure after 4, it's not looking good.
Oh, he's
Wendy.
in love. Come on. He's in love.
Yeah, even after a while. I mean, eating the same meal every day can get. Like, I have to say, I love ice cream. I don't know if I could do it every day. For 70 years. Why is Jeff single? It's just. But here's the thing. This is why I want to go. What was the marriage like after? I mean, 9 kids. You think they stuck it out, or did Squints, have an affair with a young drug rep?
Dude, no way, dude.
So?
They have pool history.
They do, but you don't think like
that's nostalgic for him.
Yeah, but do you think like a CVS opened and their business went down and the
maybe
marriage?
A movie rental store.
Yeah, because I mean, hey, you can't stay open. Everybody's going to Walgreens and CVS, and you got 9 kids, and Wendy is getting pissed. And there's only so many bonbons Wendy can eat before she. I don't know. I want it to be bad. I don't know.
I think Wendy leaves Squints.
9 kids.
Takes the 9 kids away from him.
You think Bill was an asshole with 1 kid?
She can't support that.
Oh, she cannot support 9 kids on her own.
He can't either.
Yeah, they're both fucked. They're gonna. Oh, how about that? Yeah, it's not good. It's not looking good for any of them. Yeah, it's a very dark future for those two.
What was your favorite quote of the movie?
Favorite quote? Well, I definitely.
Mine was from Squints. L7 weenie.
Yeah, that was a good one. Or
I forgot that's where it came from.
Oh, really?
And I was you hear that it's just a classic line.
Yeah.
And I was just like, when I saw that, I was just like, oh shit, this is that movie. Oh my god, I totally forgot.
Yeah, that one's great. Or you're taking so long, my clothes are coming out of style. That's a good one.
Just old talking shit from kids.
Yeah. But the line that I hear, it's like registered in the registry of quotes is, you're killing me, Smalls.
Yep.
That
is the ultimate classic line.
How many times you've heard that in your life? Somebody telling you, you're killing me, Smalls, just joking with you. Yeah.
A lot.
It's in there. It's in the lexicon now.
Yes. And
that's
American
why this
culture.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why and I think it's registered. I saw there's a library of quotes or whatever, and it's registered in there. It's there. Yeah, I mean, and obviously the movie holding up, it's nostalgic. I mean, you could show it to kids today, and I think they would enjoy it.
Yeah.
I mean,
this would be a good movie to watch like every 10 years.
Yes. And I don't know if MLB Network, I know during the off season they play a lot of old baseball movies. I don't know if this is on the rotation.
Well, it better be.
It damn well should be. It's a classic. It's up there with like Field of Dreams, League of Their Own. I mean, baseball has like the best movies, I think. Of all the sport genres, baseball seems to have the best movies, the classics, in my opinion. I don't know. What do you think? Like League of Your Own? And I
mean, I definitely like all those. I would have to say I like a lot of the football ones.
Those are great, yeah.
Have a lot, like the Replacements.
Yep, Replacement, that Keanu.
Either way.
Gene Hackman. I forgot, it's a big guy on the show we talked about. Gene Hackman's the coach on that.
On what?
The Replacements. I don't know.
We crossed over.
Episodes, yes. But
we're doing the Replacements soon, guys.
Yeah, we'll do it. Well, definitely, because we gotta have more Gene Hackman talk on here, because he's the greatest. But yeah, we had a little crossover, Mighty Ducks.
Yeah.
Here.
And to kind of wrap this up,
this
movie like you said, still holds the test of time. Play this movie whenever you can. Show your kids.
Yeah.
Sandlot.
I think kids would like, even if you don't like baseball, I think the kids would be entertained by the...
One thing, though, is they did remake The Sandlot, and I haven't seen that yet. I'm going to watch it. And we're going to talk about it on this podcast.
I'll be the guest, and I'll be like, okay. You cannot remake this movie. I know this is my opinion. It'd be like,
it's kind of like doing a Matrix 4. You just don't do it.
Yeah, you're overdoing it. And yeah, you don't remake it. You had something great, leave it alone.
Yep.
So they remade. What did you see? Like, is it
I didn't
modernized?
See it. I
mean, but like the preview did look like modernized.
Okay, this is what it looked like. You know how they'd redid that 70s show?
Yeah, 80s show.
Or the 90s show?
90s,
and it's like all just dumb?
Yeah.
This is what it looks like. It looks like the second Space Jam.
Okay. No LeBron. No LeBron. No, if LeBron's in it, I'll watch.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll tell you. Well, I'll watch it and take your advice. I'll let you run the show. I'm like, I don't know what the. Yeah, just something the classic. Don't fuck with it. That's the problem. Mm-hmm. Come up with some new ideas. How about that?
Yeah, Hollywood. Come up with some new ideas.
This was an original idea, and it was great. And it's a classic. And yeah.
Let's end on that.
Let's end on that. Yes, Josh Boyle, producer, comedian. Makes everything goes, and he's going to watch the Sandlot remake, so I don't have to. We'll have you back very soon.
Let's do the replacements or something.
Well, the replacements. Got to do more Gene Hackman.
Switch over to football.
Football. Down with football, baby. Let's go. See you guys next time.
Hot takes.
Hot takes.